Yes, here we
in the SimNation FFA2 region, and Oddball Alley was totally ripped out and has recently suffered from a nuclear fallout. Yeah, we're getting it cleaned up. I've been working a little bit of time at it. Here we are. We're at year 17. Oh, this was a beautiful city at one time. Nice little dig over here on this side, and I'm gonna go ahead and redig it. Yep, got the money to do it. Might as well go ahead and get it done and make it a little bit bigger than it was before. Pretty much in a dig, when you start getting roads like this down to certain levels, you cannot zone them. You have to plop on them. So parks become your best friend when doing something like this. And of course, I recently, and I'll be able to use a new trick, a new technique. Well, not new, but one that I had forgotten about at one time, about creating cross sections of road, crossroads, and that's a pretty neat trick. But anyway, but mostly what's going to be going down in these, I have no clue just yet, but I've got a little bit of a city going on here. Yeah, we need to do some repair work. Yeah, after the tear down, the full tear down, which I pretty much had to abandon all the video capture of it because I'm on limited hard drive space and thought I would go ahead and just restart from here, showing that I am doing a dig. Now, I don't know how this happens. I go to put something in and the rest of the road winds up getting this came from just actually putting this little curve here. So yeah. Approval rating sucks. Basically, see, I mean, this is what I've got, but I got open jobs are being taken, filled, whatever. But the radiation fallout is pretty much what has got my city at a standstill, or this city at a standstill. And the only reason that all of this was put in was to get this going. Because at one time I was providing power to the region with a elite mega tower of power. All 8 levels were the fusion reactor level and running. And they're the cheapest actually power producing items that you could use. The ground ones, it's a good start, but they are expensive. Now, neither uses workers, so that's the huge bonus, but they do take control net. And the interesting thing about this setup is that I'm going to try to do this city without a single zoning. No zoning whatsoever. All I'm using for residential are mega towers and elite towers. So, and like I said, this is all probably going to get moved eventually, because the dig is going to go about as far as this X, this side, and then I'm going to come a little bit further over this way. As far as what goes up here, I don't quite know yet. We'll have to wait and see. I might put see, I want to put the Elite Mega Tower power back in, and I think that this corner really would probably be a perfect place for it. I mean, look, it just kind of overlooks that city over there. You know, oh, what is that? Swing me back. What do we got over here? We got Lost City. Yeah, this is an awesome region. Here's another one that's being redone, and yeah, so two of us recently restarted or rebuild started a rebuild of our cities. So uh, what I wanted to do with this at this point was, all right, how are we doing on power? See, this is just telling us fusion reactors ready, but I've got those closed. Okay, um, I need to keep a check on the radiation, and what I've been trying to do is clear it from this area as best as possible, residential wise and whatnot. And the only way to do that is with um, ground scrubbers. I mean, there's no other way to do this. Anyway, uh, primarily from this area, I needed to clear it up as much as possible, um, because here's my water supply, and of course, let's have a look at it. And the amount of ground, yeah, that's all right. See, a lot of ground pollution left over from the last dig where we were producing uh, electronics over in this area, and some industrial and some Omega production. I had thought about going all out Omega. The problem with Omega is all and no zoning doesn't work. Can't really do Omega and no and without any kind of zoning. You have in order to support Omega. So unless you're totally upgraded and you can commercial it out and just take over other cities with it, that I might try that idea. Anyway, so we're gonna go ahead and bring up the electrical map here. Now, if you're gonna start one of these up, and I did pretty good. I've just got this module down here, the center one in the back. That's the only one that's on, so that's the only one that should start up. And of course, getting one of these started up, it draws every single bit of energy from the city. It will drain everything. But hey, we got it working. Hallelujah. What? No, sir. No, sir. See, now that's just wrong. Okay, we got it. But it took oh, look at that. It took control net from those. See, needed power. Okay, see, all of this should even out fairly quickly. Yeah. Let's go ahead and speed things up a bit. All right. Come on. Good. Look at that. See, they're all on again. Everybody's getting power. Let's check the power again. Power. Everything is powered up again. Was the reactor off, ready to charge? But it is. What? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. See. Oh, man. Let's try this again. Why didn't it stick the first time? Water. Control net. What? Okay, let's get some repairs done. Uh, Pardon the silence. Anyway, so yeah, I do use that. I got to where I didn't like disasters, but having that and playing with disasters on does kind of complete the cycle of that feature of the game. To get a little bit of money back off of those. See, look at that. See, I've already had a few disasters. I think the nuclear one gave me some money back too. All right, so yeah, we're just gonna continue to look at that. See, it's stabilized, and it will stay stabilized. Oh, see, we're having a control net issue again. Maybe no. What do we got here? We got going on. Oh, got to make these repairs quick. See, the faster you get the repairs done, see, all these were red already. Well, and see, I started out with 0. Wow, I'm up to 5%. What are they complaining about? Yeah. Upset we had no power, of course. No, they're not. Anyway, so I'm going to continue to grind away on this, folks. And this is SimCity with odDballL over here in odDballAllity, representing Sim Nation Guild.